So we are live now. So I would like to welcome the members of Group 22 for their simulation presentation this evening. You are all welcome. Good evening, and then thank you for taking time to also, show us what you got. And then to our audience and our viewers, we want to once again welcome you as you also participate in this simulation training to observe and comment, and then let us know how well they are doing or how badly they are doing. Um, to the members of Group 22, over to you. You can introduce yourself, tell us your role in the group, and then you proceed with your presentation this evening. Thank you once again. You're welcome. Over to you. Introduce yourself and your role. Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Mr. Glono Francis. I am the one of the arbitrator in this group.
You're welcome, sir. The next person.
I am Pastor Silas Alidan Fulani Jr. I am one of the arbitrator for this group, Group 22, for the Alternative Dispute Resolution presentation.
You're welcome, sir. Next. Next person, please. Unmute yourself,
Good evening,
introduce yourself.
everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Aniche Tekla, and I am the supplier for this alternative dispute resolution simulation. Thank you.
Tekla, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Next person.
Good evening, everyone. I am Olayola Ridwan Adetunji. I'm a co-supplier in this ADR simulation. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. The next person, introduce yourself.
Evening.
Francis Odusanya, yes, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Good evening. My name is Odusanya Francis. I'm in the backup stage in case there's any fallouts among the presenters.
So who is the complainant here? Agnes, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, Agnes Yusuf. I'm on the team of the suppliers.
So I think we should have some more indication now. We don't have a complainant here. We're having some. Abi is the supplier that is a complainant. Who is the defendant? Who is the complainant? Who is
The
because
sorry, sir. The complainant is Mrs. Christine. I think she came on board and left again. She was one to act as the complainer from the company, Mrs. Christine. Don't know why
that
she's
will be
not
fine.
online. She came in online and went out again.
Somebody should represent her from those of you that are here online. Because she alone cannot stop her from this presentation. So somebody should represent her.
I think
She's here
she's
now.
back online now. Yes.
But anytime she goes out, somebody should represent her so that we'll continue with the discussion. You understand?
No problem, sir. We are aware of that. We are aware of that.
Okay,
So,
sir.
Madam, can you introduce yourself and your role? Listen.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ma'am.
Okay, now you can hear me. I go ahead and present.
You have to tell us your role.
Okay. My role is for the company, and the work that we're going to present is about the vendor contract renewal. I'm going
All right, now,
to start
thank you very much.
discussing.
Thank you very much. You're welcome. So now, when somebody is speaking, you have to mute your mic And then when somebody is done speaking and it's your turn to speak, you unmute and speak. That's how we are going. So, and your case is the case of negotiation, all right? Even though if you are going to bear the name of maybe those of you that are calling yourself arbitrators, you are negotiators because your topic is on negotiation. So you are negotiators in this case. So I want you to play the role of negotiators, not of an arbitrator. So you will go ahead and do your presentation. Thank you very much. I'm with you. I'm listening.
Good evening, Mr. Tom. Thank you for working with us for close to 10 years now. I received your letter dated 27 September 2024, seeking to increase the prices of items that you've been supplying. I appreciate your request of 15%, but we request that you reduce the price because of the inflation. I want you to accept 5% so that it will allow us bring the containers of the assorted items from China. After us selling the items, then we can agree to increase the price next year. You also realize that most of the sales of our items were affected by the poor weather and the delays in payments by some of the clients. We appreciate your patience in relation to payment delays by us. We have also kept receiving requests from other suppliers, and even right now, there are 3 calls from suppliers. But of course, you know the work that we have been doing. We cannot disappoint you because we have been in a good relationship. You've cooperated and supported us. Even when we did not have money, you still went ahead and gave us items. And then we would pay later. We now request that you accept our plea of 5% so that we'll start paying next year. Thank you, Mr. Tom.
All right. Would like to hear from the supplier what their own side is. Let us hear from the supplier. Since the company has presented their own complaint to us, let us hear from the supplier what they have to say, so that before we begin to negotiate on this issue. Thank you. Can we hear from the supplier, please? Can we hear from the suppliers?
Okay. Good evening. Well, we have been working together for years now. I honestly would have loved to let you start paying at the rate of 15% by next year, but due to the hike and increase in prices of market goods for supplies, it would not be possible. So please, I kindly plead that you agree to paying the 15%, as it will help me make my own gains from supplying to your company.
Okay.
Can everyone
We have
hear me?
heard from. We can hear you. We can hear you. Uh, we have heard from the supplier in their own view that they still want to maintain the 15% which they have made as a request before. Even though the company has said the 15% is too much, they will prefer to reduce in 5%. All right, I'll leave to my co-negotiator, Pastor Lasailas, to come into it. Uh, let us hear from him on this view, since the company has given their own request, their own complaint that the 15% is much, and the supplier is still maintaining that the 15% is what they want. Well, my co-negotiator, please, Mr. Pastor Silas, come in and make your own contribution to this. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. As an arbitrator or the negotiator, the supplier's 15% price increase is justified by rising costs, but may be unsustainable for the company. And the company's 5% price reduction request is driven by market competition, but may not account for the supplier's increased cost. Now, my proposed solution is there should be a tiered pricing. Implement a tiered pricing structure where the supplier's price increase is phased in over time, e.g., 5% in the first year, 5% in the second year, and 5% in the third year. Or possibly cost sharing. Introduce cost sharing mechanism where the company and supplier from 7.5% increase, with the company absorbing 2.5% and the suppliers absorbing 5%. Market-based adjustment. Establish a market-based adjustment clause, allowing prices to adjust based on changes in market conditions. Now, I had a strategy that could help, which is to encourage open communication and transparency regarding cost and market conditions. Beneficial solution rather than fixed positions. Consider a mediated negotiation and collaborative problem-solving approach. Then, a possible outcome that will come from this is the 7.5% price increase over 2 years, 3.75 per year. Cost sharing mechanism for future increases. Now, the rationale in this is acknowledge the supplier's rising cost, account for market competition, provide a phased price increase, introduce value-added services, foster collaboration and shared risks. Thank you.
Now, I want to go. My co-negotiator has spoken, and that is where we have come in. But I want to call the suppliers with what my co-negotiator has spelled out in order for the company and the suppliers to have a good agreement. Do you agree to what we have brought in for you as a negotiator between the company and between you, the supplier, and the company, so that you guys can have a continue business together? Supplier, please, are you there? Any of the suppliers on ground, please respond. Or the company, from the company side, what do you see to what we, the negotiators, have brought forward for you?
Um, on the part of the suppliers, I I I think that the the recommendations are quite reasonable. But I would like my fellow suppliers also to look at it together with me, because honestly, the price of things in the market are so expensive right now, and the prices seems to be going higher. 7.5% at this point is a good one. But let's hear from the company. Is it still possible for them to do better? Then we'll come to a conclusion on this matter. Thank you.
Yeah, the suppliers have spoken from the company. What is your intake about it? Let somebody else speak on behalf of the company, please. Pastor Silas,
Okay.
please.
Um,
Uh,
Still on behalf of
Go
the
ahead.
suppliers, we have reasoned together, and if the company is willing to take 7.5%, we, the suppliers, are also willing to compromise, come down a bit, and also stay at 7.5%, pending when the company will be able to meet up with 15%. And we'll keep reviewing this situation until things get better, as we hope. Thank you very much.
My co-negotiator, Pastor Silas, are you there? Looking at what the suppliers have said, I think they have agreed with the 7.5%, and the company, we are believing that on your own side too, you are okay with the 7.5% the suppliers have agreed to what we, the negotiators, have brought in for you. And we believe that in the real sense, we are going to have a signed agreement on this issue so that there will not be breach of contract from both of you. There will be a signed agreement from both of you on that 7.5%. And as the suppliers have said, as time goes on, we'll keep reviewing it. We'll keep reviewing on this thing. Salas, I don't know if you have any other comment to make on this.
Okay, thank you for the agreement, because that's the possible agreement we could come both from the supplier and the company, because 7.5% price increase over 2 years, that will give us 3.75 per year, and that would be a very good value added service. That is the priority of delivery, and also cost sharing mechanism for future increases, and then market-based adjustment clause. As we go on, things will get better, and the inflation might also what will also come up. So for now, I think 7.5% price increase could go as agreed by the supplier and the company. I think that would be a very good start because of the rising cost, and also the market competition, and also because of the price, the face price increases, and then the the risks behind it. I think that will go a long way to go by that percentage. Thank you.
Looking at what my colleagues should have said, I just got a message from the company's point of view. I think they're having a network problem, and what they said is they honestly did agree with the 7.5%. They are okay with it, and they'll go with it. And just like I said before, there will be a written agreement and signed by both the company and the supplier, so that there won't be any breach in whatever agreements on we have negotiated on this very midday. So thank you so much, and we're happy that this came to a very good agreement between the suppliers and the company. Any other point, any other response from the suppliers or the company? Maybe from the suppliers before we 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 call it a day on this very presentation.
I want to thank you, negotiators, for permitting us to present our case before you, and thank you for helping us and assisting us to reason properly, think, and reach a reasonable conclusion that has ensured that our business continues and that our relationship is maintained. We really appreciate and we thank you so much for having us. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we just heard you quite all right. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I think from the company side of view, they are really having a network, but we are getting messages from them quite all right that they yes they really appreciate this negotiation we did for them, and we believe that like everyone said and everyone agreed that definitely everyone is happy about it. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate everyone that attended this meeting today to have this issue resolved amicably.
Thank you.
Group 22, are you done?
Yes, sir. We are done, sir.
All right. Thank you for your wonderful presentation. I think this negotiation you people have done well. I think this is, I don't know, I don't recall, but I think your group and one other group did well when it concerns negotiation. This how negotiation works. The language used, though some people don't understand the language. Sometimes they are using language like as if they are arbitrating or as if they are mediating. You understand? Even today we caution one group like that. We're using language, the language of the presentation look as if they are mediating, but it was a negotiation matter. So if we did well, we appreciate you for that. So we'll score you 25 over 30.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. We
You're welcome.
appreciate it. It's just that the network was really cutting us off with our company, the people on the company, but we need to keep doing the best we can.
I understand. It's well understood.
Thank
Yes,
you,
sir. I
sir.
didn't hear your scores. Yes, because you left.
I think network cut her off before she came back.
Yes. So Christine is still trying to join. Why the meeting so but it's fine. So people will relate the message to them so that they will know their scores. Thank you very
All
much.
right, sir.
I
Thank you
wish you
very
all the
much, sir.
best in the exams.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
sir.
sir.
You're welcome. Bye.